Also, I was looking at, I'm not sure how accurate because, you know, the month is still going. But for July so far, because like VOD minutes watched so far in the month, it's at 482 minutes watched. I'm like, really? That can't be right. Can it be right? I don't know if that's right, but if it is, thank you to everyone who was watching the VODs on Twitch. You could also watch the VODs over on YouTube. Wow. But I'm getting minutes watched though. That's awesome. Thank you all. That's wild. Comparison to for June, 23 minutes. What did I do in June? I don't even remember, and it was last month. Anyways, we returned. I've got tea. I've got a lemon poppy seed muffin. I'm gonna take a quick bite out of it. Good thing this game doesn't need me to talk a lot because the game does it for me. All right, let's finish this dang on game. Let's do it.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Catch anything?
Mostly ice, but yeah.
What do you mean mostly ice? You got 3 whole fish.
I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this, it's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here.
You both can be valid in your emotions.
Why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You don't know. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
There's a secret room in the barn. It's got a loft.
So, what is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
I'm not surprised. Burning down the barn didn't really seem like a Sam move.
Especially since he built it.
I guess it was silly to suspect him in the first place. He'd never hurt Mary Ann's kids. There's something else. Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Mary Ann first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it. Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
Hell
We've come this
yeah.
far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over
I mean,
it.
look at that space though. Like, how could we not have known? All that wasted space up there. Yep, there it is. Son of a bitch.
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some real dark places.
I'll protect you.
Don't worry. Whatever's up there, I'll protect you.
We'll see how chivalrous you feel when you've got bats in that perfectly coiffed hair.
Perfectly coiffed hair.
What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going.
How do I get up there? Oh,
Don't worry. Whatever's up there, I'll protect you.
Yeah,
we'll see
yeah,
how
yeah.
chivalrous you feel when you've got bats in that perfectly coiffed hair.
Ah, I almost got the bug. The bug. Okay. How do we get up there? There's 2 different ladders that I could grab. This one and the one outside, and it's not letting me grab either of them.
Need to see the picture again?
How do I grab it? Oh my god.
For a second, I thought there might be another secret stash down here, but just a loose plank. Nothing here. Just a regular old light switch. I thought I saw something red over here, but guess my mind's just no lever. Man, this place is a mess.
Oh, we're looking for a lever?
If there was ever a time to find a magic portal.
Well, he was standing over here, so there's gotta be one right here, right?
The handle should be behind this.
Really?
Ah, there it is.
The whole time? The whole time? I still gotta watch Schitt's Creek.
The secret keeper always did store all the best secrets
In the clouds!
Yep. Come on, let's find a way to climb up there.
Did I let everyone do it? Let me try to grab the other ladder. Okay, now it lets me. Whoa! How is this? One, how is this still functioning? Two, Mama, why are you so extra?
Can you see anything?
Nope. Nada.
Mama's so extra, dang.
Here, found a switch.
Oh God.
Holy shit. Well, that shaved a few years off my life.
Hello, father. This is gorgeous, though. Like, this is...
Whoa.
Like, I have to give Marianne props. Like, this is gorgeous. And her imagination and the creativity and stuff. Like, this is amazing.
Her story.
Look, she left us something.
Pi. 3.141592653559.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Marianne, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Yeah. Let's start here. Why are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
I don't know.
Why not? Hello.
It looks like that little piece should move, but it's stuck.
Maybe these need to be done in order. The Mad Hunter seems to be first.
Oh, I did it again. All right, Mad Hunter.
Recognize this?
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but it's different, right? Can you check the book?
Well, here it is. Why do you think she changed the picture?
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like, the differences between the two mean something.
Something about Marianne, right? Since she's the princess?
Yeah. Why don't we try to find them all and then see if it makes any sense?
Okay, spot the differences.
Okay, the princess is missing.
Moves. Oh. Some of these parts are buttons. Or not. The Mad Hunter still has two hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other one, or after he earned it back?
Which either makes it before most of the stories, or after.
Yeah, at some point when she was running away from whatever the hell the Mad Hunter meant to Marianne.
This fruit fly is gonna be the death of me, I swear to God.
Huh. No goblins.
Yeah. In the original, the goblins managed to save the princess from the Mad Hunter.
So we saved Marianne from something, but not in this version? Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be the Gold Lady's castle, and it looks like the princess is running away from it.
So Marianne ran away from home, and she grew up kinda rich? Does his smile look different to you? Huh. Is there an extra star here? Or am I just imagining that?
Okay, I was just clicking to see if they had extra stuff to say about
Maybe
it.
that branch looks a little bit different? I don't know.
Alright, let's deselect.
The branch is a little different. It's just a random star. Maybe not. Maybe not. Did she add that flower?
Okay,
Like,
okay, I gotta look at the image.
yeah, innocence lost kind of thing?
Okay,
only
hold
grasping
on.
at straws.
Okay, so I have to spot the differences. Okay, so the hand is there that wasn't there before. The castle was not there before. The princess wasn't hiding there before.
The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
Who was sent by the Gold Lady, according to the story.
Do you think the Gold Lady could have been Marianne's mom? I mean, she always used to say she moved to the end of the world to get away from her family.
Huh. Yeah, you're right. She ran away, just like the princess is here.
Okay, smile is the same. The tree branch looks the same. Nope, tree branch looks the same. The stars are the same. Maybe? Everything else looks right. Or is this tree? Oh, there's no goblins, right? Select that. Okay, so the hand, the goblins are missing. The tree branch looks the same. The smile looks the same. Castle's not there. Stars look the same. Actually, the star looks a little different. That whole tree, like the perspective looks completely different.
It's just a random star.
It's this.
No special meaning. It's not the same title, so I guess that counts as a difference.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh.
Whoa.
What's in there?
Pictures, letters. Have you ever seen any of these?
All the pictures of Marianne I've ever seen were the ones hanging on the walls.
An artsy environmentalist. Yep, that sounds like Marianne's exact kind of catnip.
Brent. What a name. Brent. Marianne, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than cliche bullshit like it's not you, it's me. But the truth is, it's all just been too much to deal with, and I realize I'm just not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all of this on our own, without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different. But the damage is done, and it's probably too late for that now. I'm so sorry. You're an amazing person, and you made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'll both be better off apart. There I go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Blech. Here, but I'm gone, Brent. What kind of sign-off is that? Here, but I'm gone? Fuck you, Brent. Fuck you.
Did you know she studied engineering?
No, but it looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed, and it's all wrinkled. Like someone tried to throw it away. I can't believe she was a ballet dancer. Marianne.
And a good one, too.
God, that's so not her.
Sorry, took a bite. She could have had a horse on her as a kid.
Oh, poor thing.
Why would she keep an old drawing of a pet in here?
The Gold Lady. That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice to have some of that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background. Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next. There's the gold lady again. She's all over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
Bird.
Hey, I can move the piece next to the gold lady.
All these pictures. They look like images from Marianne's life before Delos, don't they?
Well, some of them do anyway.
Maybe that's it then. We need to figure out which ones are real?
Ballet.
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun?
Notice how unhappy she looks in all these pictures? I don't think she was having any fun.
Got money bags.
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the gold lady.
An artist.
What's the gold lady doing?
Whispering something
What's on the
into someone's ear
floor?
behind the princess's back?
Did I get something wrong? I think I got this wrong. Hold on. Ah! Let me go back to the... What's this?
Hey, I want to take a crack at this one before we try to figure out any others.
Okay, fine. I'm just... Wait, what was she doing?
So I guess she
Engineering.
tried to change majors, but couldn't.
Her parents probably wanted her to study something more practical.
Marianne Ronan, the very definition of the word practical.
Engineering. Here we go. Yeah.
Is that it?
It's opening.
Hell yeah.
What's in there this time?
I should not have clicked the long letter first. Sorry, I put a whole bunch of muffin in my mouth. And I should not have clicked on the letter first. Let's back up.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us?
Hmm.
Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't read the letter. I'll read it in a
Do
second.
you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
Let me reread that.
Both of her parents kind of sound like jerks. I would have run away too.
Okay, I hope this letter finds you, but since you didn't leave any contact information, I will have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I am writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. We just had her funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day. Friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It's now 11 p.m. and I'm sitting alone in the kitchen table surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, and sympathy cards. Your cousin, 80, brought in a beautiful photo album full of our holiday pictures in the corner. You're there in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years and can only hope you made it to Alaska or wherever you are and that you and your child are both safe. Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never see her grandchild grow up, it spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. Maybe she shouldn't have been a bitch. Boundaries, going no contact, you know, all valid. But anyway, sorry. It's all the suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock, after dropping out of college and without a penny to your name. She only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly, Marianne. A mother's duty doesn't end with her children leaving home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into people they're supposed to become, whether they like it or not. You shouldn't force your children to be what you think they should be. You should help try to nurture them into them being their own people. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know, Dad. Who you, Dad? What's this? I can't read this. Salmonberry Park. Oh my.
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it.
I mean,
so weird to imagine her living in a community like that. With, you know, other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Marianne when the whole town was turning on us? Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy. Wow.
No, hold on.
She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau. Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam.
Who's Carol?
He's so young and happy.
He looks the same. Who's Carol? Was Carol Eddie's mom? Okay. There's so many puzzles.
What's this?
Some sort of map?
It's Cogsworth. Oh, here we go. The commune, the feast.
This is the princess's house.
One day she took her tiara and ran away to the forest.
Some sort of clock?
Okay.
That's the Gold Lady's castle.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
Oh, I just missed the... Duh.
This is the princess's house.
No, I wanted to select... let's do this.
Some sort of clock? This looks like a dinner party with the old bear. This is the princess's. It seems like it's not doing anything.
Okay, it's the other way, the way I had it. Okay, this.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear. Some sort of clock? This is the princess's. Damn it. Why is nothing happening?
I don't know what the clock means. Oh, the watchmaker! When did she live in the commune is the question. Ah. Salmon berries are real? Wait a minute, I just clicked up. Salmon berries are real? Like, I knew they were in Stardew, but I didn't realize salmon berries were an actual thing. Okay, when did she live in this commune?
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that
June 1992?
Looks like it. So weird to imagine her living in a community like...
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
July. So yeah, so she was at the commune first, then she went to the clockmaker.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, some sort of clock? This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the
There
old
we go.
bear
Okay,
and
I
the
just
very
had the
old
forest and the... the house. Oh, symbols.
Another letter?
I just realized there's 3 different symbols. Looks like an OLE. Is it an OLE? Could open that. What is this?
The Princess's Loss. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Uncover the princess's lost treasure. The Princess's Lost. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods and to that house with nothing left but her clothes on her back, and a single item from her old life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the mad hunter. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress left a pattern of red welts on her skin, but through it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any missteps could cause it to fall from her arms and break. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house, a pillar near the window where the sun would catch on its surface to shine and wink. Princess could stare for hours at the tiara, marveling at its beauty and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake and she would tend to it, polishing its every surface to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it, place it on her head, and walk the woods, feeling somehow more complete. Because what, after all, it was a princess without a crown. Every night she would place it onto its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and then go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to make sure it was still there. She hated to separate it from it, but she knew it was safest on the pillow. While she slept. Oh my god, there's more. Oh my god, there's more. Speaking of Stardew, did you know there's a Baldur's Valley mod for now? Now I do, and will I be playing it? Probably. That's amazing. One night the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the wall, rattling windows in their panes. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night, she held the tiara close, and in the morning, she woke to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. That day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was to nothing had gone wrong. That night, she placed the tiara on its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the morning, she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room, the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull, and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign of anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara, mute upon the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry, but though she tried to fix it and to polish it, it was gone, beyond repair, and no shine left. The princess held the tiara through the day and through the night. Next night, sitting at the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how the sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling, and as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it, the final link to her old life. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in the world, where she had was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman alone, a wan woman alone in the deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God, it makes sense now.
Yeah, she got pregnant.
Oh.
And she ran away to start a new life.
Was the tiara her first child?
And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helps her move on. But when it looked like we were gonna be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children.
Yeah.
It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest.
OLE. OLE. Maybe. You have to go with the color
Okay,
of the...
So, how do we open it?
Red is L. Orange is E. Yellow is O.
Should be easy enough.
L. Leo. Oh, is his name gonna be Leo?
Yes.
Leo. There's a false top. Whoa. Whoa. That's why I was like, why does it have me looking up?
Did it just get darker in here?
Marianne, the theatrics, my girl.
Ollie. She noticed.
Oh, she left us. Ah, dear Alyson and Ollie. We write stories to understand and be understood, but what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Is that...
Leo Ronan.
That's where she buried him.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
You were still kids.
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why.
And you were still kids.
Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Isn't there still more thingies, more paintings for us to look at?
Let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this.
The crafty goblin's loot.
That's from The Princess and the Two Thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso. Then you probably remember what the goblins stole in that story, huh?
Yeah, no, she definitely wanted them to know, but obviously not when they were that young, I guess. But like, yeah, when is it ever a good time to be like, hey, I lost my first child, you had another sibling, you know? Like, whenever is it a good time? But yeah, if she didn't want them to know, then she wouldn't have left all that info. Here we go. I guess do I have to read it? Excuse me. Only a few fruits and nuts and eggs vanished during the night. Fruits?
Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit?
Yeah. What's this?
Some flour for the cake, maybe?
What's this?
Did they steal candy?
And then what's this? Oh, they...
I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs.
Okay. We're on it. Only a few fruits, nuts, and eggs, so they definitely took those. Spoon, plates, forks, and knives, and blankets. It's hard. My mother lost 3 to miscarriages. And while she eventually told me it wasn't while I was super... Oh my gosh, phone, please. Not until I was old enough to ask questions. Although in my case, I did remember the last time. Oh. I meant to... I didn't realize I answered that phone call. I was trying to close it. Yeah, miscarriages are rough. They're hard, and they're not a good experience. And they're more common than a lot of people think. I think it came up one time, I believe. My mom also had a couple. I'd have to ask her again, because it was a while ago that it was brought up. But, because I remember my one aunt, she had a couple before she... And I have another aunt who's had many. Unfortunately, she's still not able to. But it's a lot more common than people realize, and it's not. It's not fun. Obviously, not fun, but it's more common than people think, and it is definitely rough and heavy, and it's definitely hard to have that conversation with kids. But I think I don't know if I was a teenager when I found out that my mom had a couple. I think she had at least one in between each kid. I don't remember. I'd have to ask her again. But yeah, yeah. It's hard. Spoons, forks, and blankets. It was as if every time... Ah, the stupid bug! So went outside to look for traces of snow, and maybe the thief is hiding inside my house. Chimney, behind poles and under carpet.
Actually, I'm not sure.
Oh, spoons!
What if they took some spoons?
Did it say flour? I don't think it said flour. No, it doesn't say anything about flour. Go back.
Wait.
Did it.
That's it. I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
Aww. The prettiest princess.
Hey, now that we're done with the important stuff, maybe we can take a crack at these?
Heck yeah, sister.
Who bears gifts for
As for when she lost the last one.
I'm totally blanking on that story.
I'm excited for the
What
baby.
did you give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
So long that yeah, I wouldn't, I don't know. So she must have been pretty far along then, because I know my parents for sure, they waited a while before letting people know, because like you want to be careful with announcing pregnancies in early trimesters. You want to wait a bit to make sure, because a lot of miscarriages happen earlier on, but yeah, not a lot of miscarriages happen in the later trimesters, but yeah, she was quite far along. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah. It's not an easy thing to bring up. Yeah, because then kids, being kids, they'll always have a lot of questions, and you know, then you have to have the mental and emotional capacity to be able to explain when they ask very invasive questions. Old enough that I can remember when, and I was old enough to realize... old enough that I could remember when I was old enough to realize the implications, yeah. My aunt lost quadruplets. Ooh, I remember being sad about it, even as a kid. And she lost another in between my cousins as well. It's wild to think about what family could have been. Yeah. It's unfortunately, it's such a, like, because, like, when I thought of, like, when I, like, we used to, not, well, because, like, before, you know, you have your perceptions of the world and stuff, and you hear, like, the odd, you know, the odd miscarriage happens and whatnot. You're like, okay, whatever. Not okay, whatever, but, you know, it's like, okay, it happens, but you don't realize how often it happens. That, because, like, yeah, that's why they say don't, like, you should wait if, and because a lot of most miscarriages, they do happen earlier on, and they're very common to happen for one reason or another, and stuff, and it's, but yeah, it's interesting and weird to think about when you're like, oh yeah, if that baby had come along, would you have still had the later babies because you were trying to get and stuff. So it's interesting to think about the timelines that could have been and stuff. It's sad, and, you know, yeah. It's sad. But I think my mom at least had a couple, I'm pretty sure. It's rough. It's a shame that we aren't more open about it. Yeah, that's another thing too, because there's so many things in society that are, like, taboo to talk about, and miscarriage was one of them. And so I remember one time, yeah, because, like, I had a couple aunts over talking with my mom, and I think the conversation had come up because we were in the I was still living at home in the old house. I think I was maybe a teenager. Being a teenager and a kid now feels the same because I'm so old now. Quote unquote, so old, I'm in my 30s. But, like, yeah, and then the topic had come up, and then they started openly talking about it, and I found it so strange. I was like, what? You guys were talking about it? Because I think my mom wanted to get somebody a sympathy card. Because, like, you can get a sympathy cards for miscarriages specifically and stuff, and then my a couple of aunts that, actually no, only my one aunt had one. The other two hadn't had kids yet. The one still can't have kids. She's still having a hard time. But yeah, a lot of things people aren't really open about, a lot of it. It's just like, yeah. Wow, yeah, that's a lot. One of my sisters has 6 kids, no difficulty. Yeah, it's a varying experience from people to people, because, yeah, with my mom, when she had me, it was always, like, opposite. So, like, with me, she was very sick with me, but I was healthy. She was healthy with my brother, but he was born very sick. And then she was very sick with my sister, and then my sister was healthy. So it's definitely a different experience for everyone. And it's wild to think way back when, which when I say way back when, it doesn't even seem all that long ago anymore. But, like, people would, whenever there was complications and being able to have children and stuff, and people would blame it on the woman. And it's like, it's not the woman's fault. You know? There is no shame at all with anything. There is no shame, and it does suck for the people that do want to have kids and aren't able to. It sucks, and there's no, you know, way to make it better, really, that and stuff, and it is what it is, and there's no shame behind it if people aren't able to. It's not your fault, and it's sad, and it's horrible. But, like, it's also normal, so, like, you can find, you know, not solitude, camaraderie, find, what's the word I'm looking for, with other people, because there's other people that also have similar issues. But Missy, our one purpose in life is having children, didn't you know? Right? How will I ever feel complete in life if I don't bear a child? You know, how will I ever feel? I don't plan on having kids. I used to be, I want to have the babies, but now I'm like, I don't want to have the babies for various reasons. But it's like, yeah, it's like, wow, woman can't have baby. Your failure at life, feel the shame. It's like, no, no, it's not your fault. Also, I clicked right to the correct one without even realizing it. It's not your fault. Everyone's different, and it sucks, and it's complicated, and it's not easy. The old bear's gifts for the princess.
Some honey?
Crap, do I have to read this? Probably. Sam, what did you give her? Once upon a time in an ancient... there was a big frog in a small pond. She was a peaceful creature who spent most of her time eating, swimming, and sleeping. From the morning of the evening, she did everything small frogs did, except she did it bigger. She ate more, she jumped further. Wait, what? No. I went too far. No! Give me the bear! Give me the bear. I always choose the bear. Oh my gosh, here we go. Bear and the princess. Once upon a time, bear stood by the bank of the river, swept by sounds. Just as he'd got his paw on a particular fat one, he heard a woman shouting for help. He considered simply eating his salmon, but then she screamed again, and he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of a tree, while a wolf snarled and snapped at the base of the tree. Old bear, normally not get in the middle of such a situation. After all, as a fellow predator, he understood that wolves needed a hunt, but when he saw the princess, he was struck by her beauty, and he knew he had to help. With a great roar, the bear heaved onto his hind legs, rising to his full height. The wolf snapped and snarled in his direction, but the bear roared. Yada, yada, yada. Old bear fell back down onto all fours and stared up at the princess. She regarded him with fear. You can come down, he said. How do I know? You didn't save me just to eat me yourself. I suppose this is a fair question. Promise I won't eat you. Women choose the bear, men choose the tree. Ayo. Oh my, it's my, I say, the whole women choosing the bear, the man thing, that it was, it blew up on the internet as things do, and they blew out of whatever. But the funniest and most out of, like, what's wrong with you response to that was this one woman, this pick me of a woman, was like, this is an unfair, fine, I'm gonna propose another question. Men, would you rather be stuck in the desert with a woman or a dog? And I'm like, excuse me? Like a domesticated puppy? Like a domesticated dog? You're comparing that to a wild bear. Like, what do you, how can you think that question is equivalent? And plus, that's not even the point of the question. Oh my, it's just like, what the heck? It was just so funny. I'm like, really? This woman's the Lulu. Oh my God. You have heard the tree question, right? That's the real men's counterpart? No, I have not heard this. I just heard the one about if you were stuck in the desert, would you choose a woman or a dog? And I'm like, do I get the option of a dog or a man in the forest? Because then I definitely would choose the dog as well. Like, that's not even a question. Like, what? If you gave me a bear and a dog, I would choose the dog, obviously. Can I walk you back to your home? Of course, blah, blah, blah. After the day, would occasionally find gifts. A fresh caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a newly bloomed bluebell. All right, put the bunny back.
Maybe not.
Fish.
Huh. Fresh caught salmon?
Berries.
Some roses, maybe?
No.
Actually, I'm not sure. A newly bloomed bluebell?
Yeah.
A handful of ripe berries?
There we go.
Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Serving the note under the door like a prison inmate. You okay? I stopped by and rang a couple times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hayloft, so I figured you were in, but I didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know it probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You were strong and kind, and you know how much it's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went to my head, but I want you to know I got the message, and I'm gonna get out of your hair now, and there doesn't seem to be any bad feelings. You can pass in the street and say hello or not. It's okay. P.S. I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some seal in, and oh my gosh, Sam, you got it bad. Question is, if you had to tell... Wait. The question is, if you had to tell your innermost fears and vulnerabilities to a woman or a tree, which would you choose? Okay. I would pick the same. Would I pick the same? To another woman? But that's fair. Because I know some guys have the experience of when they do open up, it's not received well from women.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course. The goblins had to help out the
And also
creatures of the
society
forest, pay off
has
their debt
the
to
stigma
pelican.
of men don't have feelings. Men be men.
Don't really remember.
Rub some dirt in it. So, you know, patriarchy, it fails everybody. Yeah, no, people definitely do weaponize and throw it back, for sure. Patriarchy, it makes it horrible for everyone. What do we got? The crafty goblins, good deeds. Men must be strong. Men can't have feelings and be vulnerable. Meh. Oh, here we go. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, there lived a pair of crafty goblins. One day, as they were out foraging for food, the pious pelican landed on a rock and dumped a smorgasbord from her beak, which the goblins knew was magic and never emptied. There were king crabs in red, blue, gold, and scarlet, veiny red shrimp, pink-shelled scallops, oblong brown clams, purple spiny urchins, and even one prickly red sea cucumber. Food just kept coming. They watched as the pelican ate one clam and then took a nap. Do you think she would mind if we took just a little? Asked one of the goblins. Her beak never empties. She won't possibly miss a couple crabs. They agreed and they kept... Oh no, they took staff. Yeah, people took the bear question way too personally, for sure. Yeah. It's like, and plus it was a vague question, because if I had a choice of picking a man that I knew and trusted over a bear, then yeah, I would choose the man that I know and trusted. But it was just random man and random bear. I choose the random bear. Because I don't know what to expect from random man. So, it's, yeah. Like, people took it way too personally and too far and misconstrued it, and then just like, but that's what people on the internet do, and, you know, and men, just a lot of men, obviously not all men, but a lot of men, they just don't like to hear it, and it's just like, it's like, oh, what's this problem? And then we try to tell you about the problem, and then you don't want to hear it, and it's like, hee hee ha ha. What's the point of this one? What am I trying to do here? Drop the beehive, hug, help, feed, scratch, remove the thorn. Goblin scrapped on the crabs, but they finished. They found that they were still hungry. She won't miss a handful of shrimp. Oh my gosh. Finally, they were not hungry, but there was nothing left. Just then, the pelican wakes up. What happened to my food? She asked, unable to lie about it. The goblins confessed the crimes. Pelican was dismayed, but she was a charitable-hearted bird, and she could tell the crafty goblins. So they have to go help people, right? If you must return, follow my example and be generous to others. Okay, so what do they do? Okay, they found the stalwart moose struggling with an itchy, hard-to-reach spot on his back. So they climbed on his back and gave him a scratch. Okay, we had the moose. Next, they helped out the old bear. Perfect. They climbed up with blah, blah, blah. Finally, they helped the princess. Okay. So we got the moose.
They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back.
Helped the bear.
Broke open the beehive for the bear.
And they hugged mama.
They hugged the princess when she was crying. Nailed it. Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
Located near O'Shea, Balkan Crossing will be first door to act as a relay between the buzzing arts and craft scene and the customers. In addition, business plans to prepare an financial amount of $20,000 and purchase inventory to help cover expenses in the first year of operations. In 1 year, the Pelican planned to break even. Working to summarize part of the business. What do you think? Ah! Okay, one more extra. We got this.
The Very Old Beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Hello, Very Old Beaver. See if the princess had any trouble in the storm. Stop, princess, let me do that for you. Nailing planks, but if you want to help with the roof, you may. When the pair were done, the roof... So, repaired the roof. Bent support boards.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again? She fixed the roof shingles. She slapped the post with her tail to right it.
Almost done. Oh, is this specifically what the beaver did? Riding the post with a slap of her tail, which we did. When she was done, the wise princess stroked the beaver, said thank you. The wind blew the shingles off the roof. Okay, we did that. Did I miss something? I'm so done with reading. Planks off the walls.
She fixed the planks. That's
Oh,
right.
thank God.
Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
You come here every time to try to have this conversation with you, so I thought I'd be a better chance of doing this letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll come. What was that weird moaning noise? I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me for the past few months. I can't even imagine how exhausting it must be for you to look after a sick lady. Oh, Carol, I think, was Eddie's mom, right? Yeah. Yeah. People echo very bad taste sometimes. Yeah, I was seeing a thing where people are review bombing a new game for its EULA, and a streamer who is a game dev himself and an advocate for devs treating gamers right looked at as Eddie. Yeah. People review bomb shit for the stupidest shit. I hate the thing about review bombing. I hate that so much. That's not a thing I'm a fan of. I just said that 3 times in 3 different ways. I don't like review bombing. Review bombing sucks. I'm not a fan of it. Just okay, I think that's it in here. But this place is gorgeous. I would have loved to like play up here as a kid if this was like a place to play, but it was just like a hidden thing away. But this is cool. I would love to paint like a mural sometime on a wall. That'd be gorgeous.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen
Dang,
everything?
fruit fly. Let's go. I'm done.
Either way,
Yep, excuse me.
I'm ready
Let's
for this to be
go.
over.
Me too.
Oh my gosh, we're already like 2:15. This has been going on so long. Are we in the end game? Okay, she said we gotta end this, so I guess this must be end game. Let's do this. We gotta be near the end. It's been going on so long. Oh yeah, review bombing can be good for sure.
Who was here that night?
Helldivers 2, yeah, is a good. Helldivers is the perfect example of when review bombing can be used for good. But review bombing something for, say, having an episode with gay characters and review bombing that. What the fuck? Or review bombing something just because it's got representation that you're not. It's against your religion. That's where it's. Oof. But anyways, I digress. We're focusing on this. Here we go. Here we go. Let's finish this. Who are you, father? I was talking about Last of Us, by the way.
Almost.
Oh my god!
Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course. It had to be him.
What do you mean it had to be?
Didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. That's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
What should we do now?
He's been nonchalant about this.
And make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret.
I did find it weird how he was like kind of like passive and nonchalant about this whole dang thing.
We need to talk. We know it was you.
Cause like he was always just like there and just be like, okay, you kids do what you do. And I'm just like, he seems kind of like blasé. Ah! Ah! I was like, oh, if it is somebody we know, who could have it been? I was hoping it was somebody we haven't met yet. But no, fucking Tom. I'm not gonna vote for you anymore, Tom. I'm not voting for you anymore. I was gonna vote for you, but no, not anymore. Think about the scandal that's gonna break out. You'll never be in politics.
I thought I did, anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Now watch his personality does a 180. It's going to do the 180 thing, and I hate when the 180 thing happens. Like he was like, "Oh, okay, kids," and I was gonna be like, "Oh, I hate you, Tom." Piece of shit.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
Yeah.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially, but I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You tried to burn down our barn.
You tried to burn down our barn.
Oh,
and
Marianne drowned. We should have.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was gonna blow up in my face. I had to do something.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's got to fix the mess he made. One way or another.
Hell yeah, brother. You let Marianne drown.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment. But she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
I don't believe you, you son of a bitch!
Hey. You hearing me?
Yep, sorry. I'm trying really hard to keep myself from punching him in the face.
Does he really expect us to believe there wasn't anything else he could have done that night?
I don't know, Ellie. I'd rather not think about it.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But
you're gonna pay with your
Tessa
career!
can't know. This'd kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Ooh.
And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
That was convenient for you, huh? You preyed on her because she was vulnerable. And you knew you could always blame it on crazy Marianne Ronan if you got caught.
It was nothing like that. Nothing at all. Your mother was a very pretty woman. And she'd been so many places and done so many things. The way I always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes.
If life is strange has taught me anything, that you never trust
than the three of us.
Why?
the men who are quiet men.
No. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
Your political career is over!
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign. Am I wrong?
I'm tanking it, baby!
Jesus, Tom.
I'm gonna tank it!
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it. But I will if I have to.
What?
Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died.
Oh, oh no!
That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
How convenient, Tom. So he knew they were lying this whole time?
Why did they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault.
Oh my god.
Manhunter.
See, she never said it. She never said I'm gonna kill you. It was all in their heads. He could have run to help. You were afraid of a little girl with scissors?
No. No way. You're a fucking liar.
I saw what I saw.
You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her.
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Oh, they don't
Be smart about this,
realize.
Alyson. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but cleared, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say?
He already knows, bitch.
And Michael? Well, the whole
Get
town
away
might
from
turn
me!
on you.
Don't touch her.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back. She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
She threatened Tom with those exact same words, with the same gun, on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I hate that so much.
It's possible. Fuck.
This is the worst. Life is strange. Don't, why do you do this?
And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it.
But even so, she acted upon what she believed to be happening, which was his life was in danger. So her actions are still valid. She still acted in self-defense.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm going to kill you. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I have to go with this version because it's what happened, and I feel like going with this version, while it sucks so much, but she was still operating under the assumption that he was in trouble. And it sucks, it does, really, but it also will repair, I hope it would repair their, I'm gonna stop holding that for a second, repair their remembering of their mother, because then it would also solidify the fact that she was accepting of him as trans. And I like that outcome and that acceptance there, because she was threatening him, they initially thought, because she's like, I don't want you to be trans, I'm gonna kill you. But this, going with this version,
I'm not gonna hurt you.
it's just it fits with the proof that we found of her, the book and everything, and her trying to support her trans child, and she loved him, so I'm going with this version. But we're still gonna fuck up Tom, though. We're gonna fuck him up so good. Tom still could have did so much more. Tom could have. He could have helped. He could have gotten her out of the water.
To kill herself. Just herself.
Oh, she was gonna do it to herself.
He got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes. That attic. Tyler, that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through.
Oh.
I made a horrible mistake.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here.
I didn't realize that was what Mom was trying to do either. Ah, Mom! Marianne!
Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad?
I love that mug, it's so cute!
Where are you at right now?
I just keep hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you. Over and over.
We were kids. We freaked out. You weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
She was just talking to you. And I
You can't blame yourself.
killed her.
You're
Stop.
defending your brother. You thought it was. Ah!
I don't want to use our voice again. Ever.
What? Seriously?
I don't know. But I want to stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it. This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions. Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay, I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us.
And besides her waving the gun around in his face was just, yeah, it was legit a danger to his life.
The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted
What do you
the day
think?
he would emerge.
Brothers and
To
sisters?
once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
Do we get to fuck up Tom? Can I fuck up Tom now? I don't think we get to fuck up Tom. Mm. 6 months later. We still have the house? Guess we didn't sell it. Oh, he cut his hair! Shaved!
One last look. I'm good to go. Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep. Gonna leave them at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Yes.
Yes, I saw your message right before Derby practice, so I didn't have
Oh,
time
she's
to
in
read it.
Derby!
But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass.
Yay! Tessa,
How's Juno?
Big and full of people, even without tourists. Michael's been writing up rules for the apartment. I need your support against his whole food policy.
Yeah.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there. Okay?
Okay, but you better hurry. If he gets his way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
I know, right? This cannot stand.
How are you?
Good, actually. Really good. You?
Same. You know, emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week. And after everything that happened, I just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos Crossing.
No worries. You still loving your therapist?
Oh, she found someone!
I was actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as homework. It really helped me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome.
I gotta go.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay. I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Alyson Mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you.
Yay,
Sucks to
Tom!
suck. Thomas Anthony Fecky.
Veni Vedi Losty. Suck on them apples! I know that's not how it goes, but suck on it!
Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
Dearest Allison and Tyler, I'm writing this letter from Juneau International Airport where I will soon board a plane to Manila on a missionary assignment. I apologize for not coming in person to say goodbye, but I was called to make this decision alone and to carry it out on my own as well. I am sure you understand that sometimes we must follow without question the prompts of the Spirit. I will not be coming back to Delos Crossing for some time. Before I go, there is still something I feel I must confess to you both. Perhaps because I have never found the strength to confront my husband, I have never been able to forgive Marianne for her betrayal. I truly did love you both, like my own children, and I always tried to forgive your mother for an unapologetical lifestyle. When I discovered that you were the fruit of her affair with my Thomas, I wanted her to suffer. Yeah, you should have thought. I should have realized that when she was all like her going around with married men. I'm like, you're married man? Didn't even like the hints were there. I wanted her to suffer like I was suffering, and I brought down on your house the wrath I never dared allow to unfold in mine. Deeply ashamed all these years. I'm surprised how much better I feel with it out in the open. The greatest thing about the truth is the peace it brings in your life. Ugh, freaking fruit fly! Oh, we love you, Tessa. Love you, Tessa. Happy for you. Scumbag Tom. Oh. I was gonna say, am I not gonna take all of these? Oh, new photos we took! Oh, these are new! Love it. Love it. Treasure. Goblin sticky note treasure. Look at how clean this place looks. Sam! Hey, goblins. Word in town is you guys finally sold the house. I came by tonight to help you fix what needs to be fixed, but there was nobody home. Are you gone already? Things change so fast these days anyways. You know where to find me if you want me to fix things, if you're still in town, I mean. It's getting late, and I'm pretty tired. Oh, and I'm sorry for acting like a stupid ass I am. Everywhere I look, I think about what used to be. I've been trying to do better, but I think it might be too late for an old bear like me. Not sure if this will reach you. It's getting late. Call me if you're still around. Be safe. Sam. P.S. I wish it was an easy to fix. Everything is a boat. Aw, Sam. Good guy.
Man, seeing it empty is so weird.
It is
At
so
least
weird.
the last time we'll ever have to.
There's a laptop open in here? You were just gonna leave? Ooh! Ooh! I love these kind of things. I haven't seen one of these in forever. I'm just gonna leave that? Get out. Emptied. Hey, what up? Michael. Must be a relief to finally be done in that place. Tyler, no doubt. If traffic's not too bad, I should be back at our place around 4 p.m. Michael, haha, traffic in Delos. Only if Mailbox Bandit escaped. Hey, I'm making that biscuit thing you like. Tyler, damn, on my way. I'll probably take out some fire hydrants and stoplight signs. Michael, don't die. I'll keep it warm. See you in a few. Hey, cutesy wootsy. I was gonna say, take the dang laptop. Should I go outside? Why not? Look how beautiful this is! One last lean. One last lean.
I miss this.
One more jog down memory lane, Mr. Ronan?
Hey, I'm having a private moment with me.
I thought we weren't going to use this anymore.
Okay, carry on.
I thought we weren't using the voice anymore. Okay, go back in. But maybe they worked through some things and they're comfortable using the voice again. Most wanted escapes! Oh no! The panda got out! That raccoon is crafty! He got out! Cool, cool. Quickly check upstairs.
Goodbye, room. Goodbye, room. Goodbye, man on the moon?
Mm-hmm.
For posterity.
He talked her out of that at the end conversation. Like, he did mention that maybe not anymore, but, you know, I could understand if she was still like, I don't want to do it still, just in case, you know? But it's cool that they're still using it. One more lean.
Certainly hope the new owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It.
There's a paper airplane. There's a paper airplane. Goblins, goblins. Okay, I think that's it. I guess check the bathroom quickly. Okay. Oh, trash. Juneau University. Alright, bye, house. I'm glad they took more time, though, to get everything out and not rush everything.
Well, this is goodbye for real, I guess.
Everyone say bye, house. Woody the van. Bye, house.
Hey, Aaron. It's Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going along with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweight, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief. About it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch, staring at the fog.
They saved the moose!
And my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember. Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
Lock up and leave the Ronan house with Tyler. Complete the story with twins strongly bonded together. Heck yeah! I'm guessing there's an ending where you leave it with Alyson? We did it! Hey, free long distance psychic communication. You ain't wrong. It's actually an old sci-fi novel based on twin telepathy. They used it in the book to communicate to distant starships. The main character marries his twin's great-granddaughter at the— What? So that is a bit weird. Oh, time dilation. That's weird though. We did it! We beat the game! We did it. It wasn't as like high stakesy as Life is Strange was, but it was still really great. It got me. The twists and turns, the storytelling was fantastic. The unfolding of everything, impeccable. Oh, let's see what happened here. Alyson was grateful they completed Marianne's puzzle. 16% forced the chest open, 84 completed the puzzles. Alyson was influenced by Tom's testimony. 63% went with Tom. The twins trusted their bond and kept their voice. 95% held on to the voice. I guess, yeah, there is an ending where you could not have the voice anymore. Eddie was relieved that Alyson accepts responsibility in the murder. What do you mean relieved? Did you know? Like, that, the way that's worded, it seems a little weird. But 67% of people did confess the murder. Sam felt understood by Alyson. Ooh, 30% confronted Sam about his addiction. I think it's understandable how it came from, you know, no judgment. Try not to judge and whatever. But I would love for him to get some help to get through it. But if he can't, then he can't. But, you know, it's sad. But it's understandable how it all happened. 71% gets Michael! Yes! You 29%ers? You 29%ers? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You 29%ers, what's wrong? Take one. If you or anyone you know are struggling with suicidal thoughts or experience emotional crisis, and you can find help using these resources, you matter and we need you in this world. No lies detected. This is a beautiful game. Yay! Yay! I'm interested to see what the other types of endings are, but I'm happy with my ending. I'm happy with it. I ain't gonna change it or ruin it by looking up another ending.